Hi friends, welcome back to our channel Total-QA. In our channel, we have uploaded multiple videos and we have categorized into different playlists. So please go through them and try to get the required knowledge for different topics. Now, in today's video, mainly we are going to focus on how are we going to use explicit wait in real time, and also how are we going to explain explicit wait in the interviews. But before getting into the topic, we already posted one video on synchronization. How do we handle synchronization, and how are we going to use thread.sleep, and also how are we going to use implicit wait in the video which is mentioned the link below. So please go through this link to get an idea about all these three topics. So now let's get into today's topic, explicit wait. So what is explicit wait? Explicit wait, in one sentence we can say that explicit wait is useful mainly to apply wait on a single element. And also it is mainly useful to synchronize the state between the browser and its DOM and your WebDriver script. And also this means we are putting a condition returns a falsy value, it will keep on trying and waiting. That is very important, because when we put a conditional statement, it will keep on retrying and waiting till the condition is true. If it is false, it will keep on waiting and checking for the element is available. In order to achieve explicit wait, we have to use a Java class called WebDriver wait, which we are going to see now. Now, in explicit wait, we can put a condition on alert is present, element exists, element is visible, title contains, title is visible text. So these are the different conditional statements which we mainly use in the real time. So in order to understand this concept of explicit wait, let's take one real-time scenario. So I'm going to take a scenario called how are we going to do file upload using robot class. So this example I'm going to use, and I'm going to help you to understand all these conditional statements now. So what is the use of this file upload class? Let's see. This link has all the information about this example, and also there is a video already available in this link. You can go through this link which will help you to understand file upload very well. I will show you the link right now. This is the link now. You can scroll down and see. This is a file upload. How are we going to achieve file upload in Selenium WebDriver? So the same example I am going to use right now to learn and also to explain you how are we going to use explicit wait in checking the conditions of all the scenarios which I have explained you. Let's go back now. Now, first scenario. So first let's understand this file upload concept in an example. Let's take the website. So the website here is jamjar.com is a website here we are using. In this website, we are going to cover 4 scenarios totally. The scenario 1, let's take the scenario 1. We are going to check wait for the visible text scenario we are checking in this website. So for that, first thing, we are going to upload the text file and convert into PDF. So let's try to execute this scenario manually. Then we will try to convert this scenario into a automation script. So I'm going to take this path. This is the file which is a text file. I'm converting this text file into a PDF file. Then I will wait for a visible text. What is the text? We will check right now. I will try to copy this text path, go to the website, jamjar.com. Now I will click on add file. I'll give the full location of the file. Click on open. Okay. So now I am going to select the file, convert text to pdf.txt file. The file size here is 441 KB. So this is the file I am selecting, the text file which I would like to convert the text file into a PDF file, and this is the path of the file. I will try to click on open. So this file will be selected and this file will be converted into a PDF file now. Click on open, select this file, click on open. So this file is added now. And you can see here when I click on convert to, I find multiple options. I select PDF now manually and I click on convert now. There is a button which I click on convert now. So it takes some time and go to the next page. You can see here it is refreshing. The title is 100% complete Jamjar. The title has been changed. Then after a few seconds, this file will be uploaded successfully. It will navigate to the next page. Okay, so after that you can see the file has been uploaded successfully. It has been navigated to the next page and you can see the text here is all done. The text here is all done. So it takes some time to upload the file and navigates to the next page and show this message as all done. So how are we going to automate this scenario in Selenium WebDriver? So here if you look into the scenario, once you upload the file, it takes some time to process. Then it will navigate to the next page and display this text which is in the website. So now let's get into the program now. I will write down the logic now. The logic here is, first thing we will take scenario 1. The scenario 1 is mainly to wait for the visible text, right? So I have written some logic. The logic is opening the browser, the Chrome browser. It is entering the URL and it is maximizing the window, and we are doing the file upload of the text file. So what is the text file we are uploading now? The text file we are uploading is this. I am calling a method. This method will help us to upload the file. So once we upload the file, we need to select the PDF in the list box. Let me go back and show you. There is a list box which is available. Once we add the file, we have to select the value from the list box. Let me try to select the file now. Add file. I will select this text file and wait for a few seconds. Just see here, there is a PDF as an option. Let me try to identify these properties now. Now I can identify this is having an ID, this select is having an ID, convert format. Let me check the properties of it. I can see there is a last option where you have a document format, we have a PDF. So if you look into this HTML source, we can identify this is like a select and it has an option where we can select PDF. So let me write a program to select the PDF as an option. Let's go back to the program now. Once we do the file upload, what we have to do? Select the file upload option. Say new, select, write down driver dot find element by dot ID. What is the ID of this? The ID of this list box. Let's copy from the website. The ID from the list box is convert format. Let me copy it. Now select is a class in Selenium WebDriver. Now file upload option dot select by visible text. The visible text is PDF. Copy this information, select PDF here. Now after that we have to click on the button, convert now button. Let me identify this button. The ID of the convert now button is convert button. You can identify the information here. This is what it is. For the convert now button, the ID is convert button. So let's take this information also now. Copy this ID. Then go back to Eclipse. Write down the line of statement as driver dot find element by dot ID. Then click on the button. So this will help us to upload the file. So once we do this, find element, okay, find element, then you click on the button. So once we do this, what happens? It will go to the next page. After uploading 100%, it is 100% completed. It goes to the next page. You see the page is refreshing. It goes to the next page. Take some time. And you can focus here. This statement here will be changed to all done after few seconds. Just wait for a few seconds. This converting will be uploaded. The message will be changed. Once the uploaded is successful, the message will be converted into all done. Wait for a few seconds. Because if you scroll down also, you can see that information available. It is, see here, the message is all done after few seconds. Now we are going to put a wait conditional statement on this text to wait for some time and identify this text. Right? So identify the properties of this text. Now place a mouse over on this. Okay, we get to know the text is between H1 tags. H1 is mainly for heading in HTML. So we can use the tag name as H1 to retrieve the text here. Okay, so let's write the logic. Now we are putting a conditional statement. So the conditional statement here is, let's try to create an object of the WebDriver wait class. WebDriver wait equal to new WebDriver wait. We have to pass two parameters. One is driver. I'm putting 45 seconds as a time limit right now. It's a time limit of 45 seconds. We're keeping it here right now. And try to import fix import. Now we are going to put a conditional statement for the text to be visible. Wait dot until. What is the condition? Expected conditions dot text to be present. Text to be present in element. Text to be present in element located by. What is the locator? By dot tag name H1. And what is the text we can see here? The text we can see here is all done. Copy this information, then try to put it in the Eclipse. That's it. And when you try to validate the text, what is the outcome of this method? Select this method. Place a mouse over on this method. When you select this method, place a mouse over, it shows clearly that it is returning a boolean. Let me place a mouse over again one more time. It is returning a boolean as a response. So now let's create an object, the boolean result. Now then we can print the result as text displayed successful. The result as, say, either true or false. So this is how we can insert a wait conditional statement on the text to be present in a website. Let me execute this program now to see the outcome. Run as Java application. Open the console now. Now the website is opened. It is selecting the file. File has been selected. It will be converted into PDF. So the file is getting converted to PDF now. The converted to PDF, and it clicks on convert now. It waits for a few seconds now. Now the message will be displayed all done after a few seconds. But if you look into this program in the console, it is still waiting for this message because we're putting a timeout of 45 seconds. Now the text is displayed successful and the result is true. So this is how you can put a conditional statement when there is a delay. Here in our case, definitely there is a delay because when you click on a convert now button, it takes some time to go to the next page and process this and try to show the message as all done. So this scenario is completed, which is mainly helpful for us to wait for the visible text. Now, let's look into the second scenario. The second scenario is mainly, so in the scenario 2, we are going to upload the text file and convert into PDF, but here we are waiting for a title. Okay, so let's look into the scenario 2. The program is already written. Only thing is we have to call the file upload with the file path. Okay, so let me try to pass the file path here. The file path is this one. And also let me show you how the title will change here. If you look into this title here, the title is Jamjar, title is file conversion progress. But if you open the jamjar.com website, the title will show that is different. Here, let me capture this title first. Once we upload the file successfully, the title is changed. So let's take the title first. Head section, navigate to the head section and find out title. The title is here. Jamjar file conversion in progress. This is the title we are validating now. Wait for the title is this one. Jamjar file conversion progress. But if you look into the website, when you open jamjar.com, the title is different. You can check. Place a mouse over. I think we'll do one thing. In the head section, the title will be there. This is the initial title. But once we upload, this is the initial title of the page. This one. But what happens once we upload the file, select PDF, click on convert now, the file has been uploaded successfully, the page has been navigated to the next page, the title changed to Jamjar file conversion progress. Okay, so let's start into the program now. So the file path is here. Let me copy the file path. This is the file path I'm uploading now again. Now we're going to write same WebDriver wait equal to new WebDriver wait. Pass here driver comma 45 seconds. Take comma here. Then try to import. After that, just mention wait dot until expected conditions dot title contains or title is. You can check any one of them. Both are helpful for us to identify the title. So I can mention title is, the exact title we can put here. The title here we have already captured. Wait for the title, Jamjar file conversion progress. Let me keep this information here. Then when I place a mouse over on title is, the output is Boolean. Let me try to store in a Boolean now. Boolean result equal to. Then try to print the statement, say a title is visible and the result is, you can mention the information here. So this is how you can insert a conditional wait on the title. Okay, so let's execute the program now. Okay, so I'm executing the program now. Let's try to select, right click here and select run as Java application, the explicit wait scenario 2. Okay, it is successfully getting executed. The browser has been launched. Successful. Let me open the browser. Yes, to open the browser now. Enter the URL. Wait for a few seconds. It will maximize the browser. It will do the implicit wait. Click on add files. Select the path and convert to PDF. Convert to PDF from the list box. Then post that. It will move on and try to click on convert now. Okay, wait for a few seconds. It's almost selecting the PDF here. It's taking some time again. It's trying to select the PDF. Let me check in the console. Is there any exception in the console? There is no exception in the console. Okay, I see the program is showing an exception. Okay, let me look into the logic again, what we have written here. So let's try to check. Okay, what we understand here is we are checking for the title, but after we try to upload the file, if you look into the scenario 1, so we have written some steps where we try to select the option as PDF. We have to click on the button. These two steps are missing. That's the reason it is failing. Now let me add these two steps here now. So let me add these two steps. Before we try to wait for the title, we select the PDF. Okay, we select the PDF as an option. We click on the convert now button. Then we have to look out for the title. Okay, that's the reason this is getting failed. So let me try to run the program again. Run as Java application. Then it is successfully getting launched the browser now. CrowdDriver was started successfully. Wait for a few seconds now. The browser has been launched now successfully. You enter the URL as jamjar.com. Now it is uploading the file. Right. The file upload is successful. It is selecting convert to PDF now, because this logic we have not written this. Now we have written it. It clicked on the convert now button. It is overall progressing. It takes some time because it is not happens immediately, because when you upload the file, it takes some time to upload the file. Then the conversion happens. Then the title has been changed. Jamjar file conversion progress. If you go back and see the console, the title is visible and the result is true now. So this is how you can put a conditional statement for title is or title contains. Okay. Now let's go back to the notepad and understand the scenario 3. When you look into the scenario 3, when we upload the jar file, we get an alert because you cannot convert the jar files. Jamjar.com doesn't allow to convert the jar file. We get an alert. So how are we going to automate this scenario? Let's see now. Let's go back to the program. One thing what we do is we'll try to add the file. When you add the file of the jar file, let's see what is the exception we get. Let me click on add file. So let's refresh this again. Let me click on it and I'll just try to select the jar file. We have a jar file available, which is the latest version of Selenium. I'll try to add the jar file. So when you try to add the jar file, immediately we get an alert. It's an alert and we have to handle this alert. So how are we going to wait for this alert to be displayed? So for that reason, what we do is we'll write a logic now to handle this alert now. That is scenario 3. We have totally 3 programs. In the scenario 3, we'll try to give the path which will upload the jar file. So let me give the jar file location. This is the jar file location I'm uploading. Now I'm waiting for the alert to be present. Once we upload the file, we get an alert immediately. So how are we going to handle? WebDriver wait, again same way. We have to create an object now. New WebDriver wait. Say mention driver comma say 45 or 30 seconds, anything is fine, because it will keep on waiting for that element to be visible or the text to be present or alert to be present. Wait dot until expected conditions dot is alert present. So once the alert is present, place a mouse over on this method. This method returns an alert as a response. Again check here, place a mouse over, you will find here alert is present. This method returns alert as a response. Alert equal to, then you can mention here alert dot switch alert dot, one second, first try to put alert, then you can mention driver dot switch to alert. Okay, let's do one thing, because we got the alert here, we don't need to switch to alert right now because we're waiting for the alert. Just mention alert dot get a text to retrieve the text, and also mention alert dot dismiss because we wanted to cancel this. But get the text, print the text in the console, string alert message text, and try to print this in the console. Syswo, try to print the alert message is, we can print in the console as alert message text. So once we upload the jar file, if you look into here, we are uploading a jar file. Once we upload the jar file, we are getting an alert. We are handling the alert here. We are getting this alert as a response. Then we retrieve the text here. Then we click on cancel. So we're doing an operation on the alert. We wait for the alert to be visible. Then we do the operation, say get text, and dismiss the alert. Let's try to execute the program now. Okay, I think we are writing this in a scenario 4. Let's try to do one thing. Let's copy this and put it in a scenario 3. As I said, we will try to complete this in scenario 3 where we'll upload the jar file. Try to put it here. Okay, so now let's save it now. So scenario 3, where we are uploading the jar file and waiting for the alert to be present. Let's execute this program. Run as Java application. Let's wait for a few seconds. Yeah, it is trying to click on add files, and selecting the jar file now here. Now we are getting an alert. The alert is handled successfully, and you can see here the alert message is, unfortunately we cannot convert jar files. To help us improve, please tell us what you are hoping to convert this to file to, and it has been clicked on the cancel button to close this alert. So this is how you are going to handle the alerts in the real time when you get an alert. Then let's get into the fourth scenario. Upload the text file and convert into PDF and wait for the element is visible. Wait for the element to be visible. Let's take this scenario. Let's take this scenario and try to see which button or which element to be visible. We have to put a conditional statement. Let's click on cancel. Let's try to select add files and select the file as a text file. You can select any text file. I'm selecting this text file. Convert text to PDF file. Then I'll select the option as PDF here. Click on convert now. Wait for a few seconds. This will be uploaded successfully. Then wait for some time. You will see here this section. You will see this section. There is a button will be displayed as download now. After a few seconds, this will be displayed as download now. We are going to put a conditional statement on the element which is download now button. Wait for a few seconds now. See the download now button. The download button is displayed now. So we are going to put a conditional statement on this download button. Let's try to identify the properties of the download button now. The properties are here. For this download button, the properties are here. You can see it is a anchor tag and it is download is available here. It's an anchor tag. Anchor tag is mainly a link text. It's a link text download. We are going to give a conditional statement. Let's copy this here. Wait for the element visible. The link text is download. So let's get into the scenario 4 now. Let's go to scenario 4 now. So in the scenario 4, what we do is now, we will try to put the same logic now. The logic what we used in the scenario 1, where we select the PDF file, we convert the text file. We'll try to put the same information. We are not doing anything, no change here. We're just putting in the scenario 4. Now we are going to put a conditional statement, wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element located by visibility of element located by dot link text. We're going to give the link text as download. That is already copied. Copy and put this information here. Now when you do this, when you place a mouse over on this method returns an web element as a response. You can look into that. The visibility of element located by returns a web element. So try to put here web element, say download web element. We're going to store in a download web element, and you can even check whether this element is available. Download web element dot is displayed. You can even check download web element dot is enabled. To validate this button is available, we can click on it and continue further. So this is how you can execute the program and validate the element is visible now. So let me execute the program now. Right click here, run as Java application. Wait for a few seconds. This application will launch now again. Yeah, it launched the browser now. Now it is selecting the file. Click on add files and selecting the file. Taking the file path now. Selecting the option as PDF now. Convert now as PDF. Yes, clicking on convert now button. Yes, successful now. It is overall progress. Going to the next page. You can look out the information here. It is still showing converting here. This converting will be changed. The status will be changed to download. So it is waiting for the download button to be visible. It's waiting. Keep on waiting for this element to be visible. This download button is visible. Yes, successful now. You can see the console. The outcome is true. So if you look into all the 4 scenarios in the interview, if you are going to explain all these 4 scenarios like element to be wait for visible text, wait for the title, wait for the alert, wait for the element is visible. If you are going to explain all these 4 scenarios in the interviews, definitely it will be helpful for you and clear the interviews very well. Okay, so the implicit wait video which I have uploaded already, which is also helpful for you to explain what is implicit wait in the interviews, and also the explicit wait now what I have explained right now. So both the videos, if you go through, you can easily answer any kind of question from the synchronization topic and easily clear the interviews. I hope these examples will be really very helpful for you to understand the scenarios now. Scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3, scenario 4. So if you like my video, please subscribe, comment and share to your friends. Thanks for watching my video.